Okay, so anyways, it's John Black, Super Chemist. I think this is the Deep State of Monarchy, part 15, maybe? Anyway, so we're going to just go through the list, all right? And notice some things. Like I said, they're not just presidents, vice presidents, secretary of state, secretary of defense, secretary of war. They're not just everything like that, you know. And they are also governors, congressmen, you know what I mean? And they're presidents of colleges, like Harvard. In this example, Carnegie Institute of Science, president, Dr. Vannevar Bush. Royal bloodline. U.S. Vice President Charles Dawes. And we already know the Bushes, all these Bushes are, you know. Ann Martin. And I noticed also there are a lot of sex and child, you know, psychologists, authors talking about child psychology, sex psychology, you know, like the LGBT, you know, religion. You know, yeah. Let's see here. TV actress Lindsay Wagner. I don't know who that is, but it sounds somewhat famous. I've heard of that name. Poet. Let's see here. Co-founder of Sears and Roebuck Company. Richard Warren Sears. He's got the same royal blood. So the Sears people, you know. Noah Webster, the guy who, you know, published the first American dictionary, the Webster Dictionary. He's a royal. Oliver Hazard Perry. Okay, some author, poet. 32nd. Oh, FDR. We already know he's on the list of royals. Founder of U.S. Rubber Company, Samuel P. Colt, artist. 45th Governor of Massachusetts, Eugene Foss. Chicago Herald and Examiner, the publisher, Merrill Meigs. 43rd Governor of Massachusetts, Curtis Gould. 52nd Governor of New Hampshire, Henry B. Quimby. Bing Crosby, the actor. Henry Fonda, all the Fondas. 12th Governor of Arizona, Samuel P. Goddard. You know, they are so... And I also noticed that a lot of astronauts, too. Alfred Worden, Apollo 15 astronaut. 41st U.S. Secretary of State. They're always the Secretary of State. Because they're all... The president, before he becomes president, he always has these other jobs. Marilyn Monroe. Jane Fonda. Norman Rockwell. Remember the Rockwell pictures, Christmas? And this guy, Bill Nye. You know, everyone who knows me from either channel, they knows I love science. I'm a science guy, right? I love Bill Nye until about 3 years ago. I seen him talking... And I know that he knows he's lying because I know what he knows. Because I'm a scientist. You know what I mean? I know what he knows. And he knows he's lying. I know he's lying. He was talking about the Green Deal and, you know, how we need CO2 to go down when we're deficient on CO2. He knows that. This is why. And I've hated him ever since. This is why. He's one of the royals. Okay? He's part of the deep state. Vice Chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. I don't know what that is, but it sounds important. Charles Munger. U.S. Senator from Utah, Orrin Hatch. And keep in mind, the Samuel Hinckley, the actual Hinckley line, they're the Mormons. In Utah, yeah, you know that whole segregated, where they don't let no one else in, the Mormons over there, the inbred people, yeah, that's how the royals work. They're all inbred, just like the Utah people, the Mormons. They're all inbred. Yeah, they're all related. They're all royals. They don't know it. You know what I mean? But that's what they're the first experiment, right? These people, the royals, they know how to do a cult, right? They did several cults. The first cult was the Mormons. The second cult was, I forget what it was. The third cult was this woke religion, this LGBT religion. Notice how they're taking down all the American flags and they're putting up LGBT flags. Yeah, we're going to become Mormons. Yeah, they figured it out. MK Ultra, yeah. They know how to brainwash and do stuff. Bill Weld, 68th governor of Massachusetts. Tuesday Weld, a TV actress. I don't know who that is. Some more people I don't know. Peter Fonda, we already know. Linda Hunt. She's a TV actress. You'd know her if you've seen her picture. Another novelist. 30th governor of New Mexico, Bill Richardson. CEO of Find My Past, Tamsin Todd. Filmmaker, Zack Snyder. Richard Gere. Kara Sedgwick. I don't know who that is, but sounds like famous. And we already said many times before, the Presleys, Elvis Presley's, royal. TV, Jordana Brewster. I don't know who that is. James Taylor, singer. Bridget Fonda. We said the Fondas. Some more musicians and stuff like that. Susan Day, actress. Tonya Harding. Remember, she's the one who... there's a lot of people in the Olympics. See, these people think... These people are into, like, eugenics. You know what I mean? They think that they want to... Their DNA, they're breeding themselves. You know what I mean? Taylor Swift. Yeah. You ever notice how all the... what I've noticed is a big trend that everyone that has Diddy tapes or anyone who is, strongly advocating for Democrats when they... And anyone... Come on, man. Any sane person can see they're destroying everything. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Of course. Why wouldn't she? It's obvious that she is. Any megastar is... Because the royals only let in into the Hollywood. They only let megastars... I'm sure there's some megastars that aren't royal, but 95% of the megastars are royalty. Okay, the same bloodline. Kate Upton. We said Sarah Palin before. NBA Hall of Famer Dave. Yeah, a lot of athletes. Dave Cohen's. Dan Quayle, another U.S. Vice President. That didn't become president. Yeah, remember Pete Buttigieg, the Secretary of Transportation, the gay guy who came out gay. Now he's, because of course they are. That's another thing is if you ain't gay or some kind of way, not normal, not average, not like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like the majority. If you ain't gay, they don't put you. You can be royal all you want, man. They ain't bringing you into the fold unless you have some kind of you're really charismatic or something like that. You know what I mean? Presley, we know that one. Kristen Wiig, another, I don't know who she is, but she sounds famous. Thomas Sadowski, I don't know who that is. Kate Hudson, okay, I don't know who that is, but I know that's a famous person everyone will know. Zachary Taylor, oh, we already know the president. Lewis Henry Morgan, yeah, J.P. Morgan is on this list somewhere. Remember how I said there was different families and then there was the royals? And the J.P. Morgan and, Rockefellers. These are families, I thought at first, right? They were just elite families, you know what I mean? No. No, they're related too. They're all related. All the elite families are related to King Edward I, the King of England. But, how much coincidence can there be here? Right? Co-founder of the University of Chicago. Yeah, Chicago. Francis Edward Hinckley. Yeah, Hinckley. Yeah, we all know that. John Hinckley, Samuel Hinckley. This is crazy. U.S. Supreme Court Justice Horace Gray. Yeah, they go into the courts too. Co-founder Central Park Railroad. Mark Hopkins. Yep, the Hopkins. They're also royals to the same bloodline. Lowell Mason Maxim. It's a famous family, but he's not that famous. J.P. Morgan Jr. Yeah, banker. Yeah, he's part of it. Yeah, he's not. I thought it was like the mafia, in New York. You got your 8 families or your 6 families, and they formed a commission. That's what I thought it was like. No. No, it's not different families. They're all royalty. The Morgans, the Rockefellers, they're all related to Samuel Hinckley, who's related to King Edward I. It's just the coincidence is like never ending. And I can't prove it. They're all 6th, 7th cousins. You know what I mean? But really, there's 330 million people in this country, and the small portion of people who have been president and vice president, 50 of them? Trump is 47 presidents? They're all, and before they were presidents, they were vice presidents. Before that, they were Secretary of State, you know what I mean? Like George Washington, the first 4 presidents, they just moved around their jobs from Secretary of State, Secretary of War, Vice President, President. They just took turns. This term, George Washington's going to be president, and they take the other 3 take the other jobs. Then they just switch around, man. Like the entire government is related. And what's funny is all these weird, like Lizzie Borden. What's that? Elizabeth Smart. Who's that other girl that died or whatever? John Benet Ramsey. All these little girls, they get kidnapped or taken, or killed. And for some reason, they get a lot of, press. There are little girls that are killed, murdered, and raped, and all this other stuff. Every day that happens, but I don't see it on the news. But it seems like every single one that was on the news, every single one, John Benet Ramsey, Elizabeth Smart, Lizzie Borden, all these, John Hinckley, Lee Harvey Oswald, all these people are all related, same royal bloodline. They doing some kind of MK Ultra stuff on these kids so that they can get them to figure out how to control a mind. Lizzie Borden, maybe it didn't work out too well. She ended up murdering her parents. I don't know. This is just crazy. Lizzie Borden, actress and murderer. I didn't know she was accused murderer, not an actress. He's a general, founder of Eastman Kodak Company. Oh, yeah, of course, Kodak Company. That's a big, George Eastman, of course, he's a royal. Founder of, again, Rice University. William Marsh Rice. Founder of Barnes & Noble. What we read. William Robbins Barnes has the same royal bloodline. 36th governor of New York, Charles Evan Hughes. 57th governor of Massachusetts, Robert F. Bradford. Mayor of New York, president, again with the universities. Also president of Columbia University, Seth Low. Oil tycoon, Henry Rogers. Architect Mayflower. There's a lot of people who are on a Mayflower too. 32nd governor of Massachusetts, John Davis Long. Sir Hiram. I don't know who that is, but some more. 30th U.S. president. Oh, Calvin Coolidge. We said that. Co-founder of Morgan Stanley. Oh, the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, both royals. Seems like, and that's another thing, seems like the only people that invent stuff are related to these royals. Like when it comes to major things like planes and stuff like that. It always, or cars, it always seems like it's always a royal. Same way with the Hollywood and these movies that they propagandize to brainwash us. They're all royal, the same royal bloodline as our presidents. Wow, what a coinky-dink.